I had loads of messages from everybody asking for more top tips, so I thought I'd publish some more because I think it's really important that our children understand how to self-advocate, and giving them permission to say these words sometimes works an absolute treat, but we have to be doing it ourselves as well. So remember, the best way to teach our children is to model it. Okay, so don't ever say, oh, well, I'm not very good at this stuff, but I'm going to teach my kids. We have to be better. We owe it to our children to be better. So another top tip of mine is, I feel dysregulated. I don't feel emotionally regulated. My nervous system doesn't feel regulated. One of my children does this really effectively. She's been taught to use the zones of regulation. Some people don't like it, but it really, really works for her. By the way, some people absolutely adore it as well. It really works a treat for her though, because what she does is she understands, because she has speech and language therapy, so she's been taught this stuff. She understands when she's becoming quite dysregulated. In fact, it doesn't have to get to quite an extreme stage now. She'll say, I feel like I'm coming out of the green zone. Or now she's a bit older, she will say, I feel dysregulated. I don't feel quite right. I think I need space. So we mentioned that one in my earlier video. I think I need space. But understanding that they don't feel quite right, and they have a right to be able to say that to someone who will keep them safe and divert them and guide them to a safe space where they can re-regulate. That is absolutely critical. And moving on from that, being able to say, I need something. So I need a movement break. I need a dark room. I need a fidget toy. This is really, really important. But what's even more important is that when we're teaching our children these things, you know, whether you're watching this as a parent, as a teacher, the most important part of that transaction is listening. So if your child says to you, or a child says to you, I'm feeling dysregulated and I need a dark room, you can't say, okay, in a minute, because they've just told you, they've just warned you, they're going to become quite dysregulated. So then you can't then go on and sort of say, I have no idea why they just had this massive meltdown, because actually they had the skills and they used it, but you didn't listen. So it's really, really important that we are listening. So that's another top tip. Listen. As parents, listen. And listening isn't just with your ears. It's observing their behaviours. Sometimes our children may not have the verbal skills, or perhaps they might not have, they're not there yet in being able to explain how they feel to us, but they will be showing us, and it probably won't be in an appropriate way. But listen, observe, listen to what you see. It's really important. I hope you found them useful. If you like this video, do check out the other video that I posted earlier. And by all means, let me know your experiences and any other top tips that you think perhaps I should include.